Okay, we are off on another adventure today.
We are.
And so this one, we got a lot of things we got to get done. Like, big thing we have to do is get our netting for our raspberry bushes.
Yeah, because the birds are, they ate all my currants. They're not getting my raspberries.
They ate every single currant off of every single bush that we had. So,
I haven't even had one currant this year, and the bush was loaded.
and we never have had a problem with that, but they found them this year.
They did find them this year.
And then we have kind of some unfortunate things that we have to get because I'm having a microphone issue. So I'm doing a kind of backup technique here that is kind of a pain. So I have to get a new microphone, which is annoying because that's an extra.
Expensive.
Yeah, and it's another expense. And then also I had to get a new tripod because my other one broke. And then we also have to get a new printer because our other printer is no longer compatible with any devices. So
Oh, and we have to get trees because if he's getting all that stuff, I'm getting trees.
we won't be getting any trees today.
That's fine today, but we will be getting trees to make up for the loss of the microphone.
So that means we're going to have to probably buy a trailer if we're buying all these trees.
I'm okay with that.
We must have somebody we can borrow one from. We have some friends coming tomorrow, so we'll pick them up at the airport first thing in the morning.
Yeah, early morning tomorrow.
So, but it'll be nice. We're looking forward to it, but we do have to get some things ready. So we have to go do some little shopping so we have at least some basic food for them.
So we're on our way into Limerick to get a microphone.
While we're there, I think we could stop at some places nearby there to get our other things. So we might have to go into the other town.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. I don't know what he's thinking.
We'll figure it out. So
We pass a nursery. There's trees for sale at a nursery. We pass it.
if we have time, I'd be happy to stop there.
Oh, here we go.
Well, let's see how this trip goes. Okay, that was a pretty productive trip.
Except we didn't get trees.
No, but we didn't even look at trees. I
wanted to look at trees, but you wouldn't let me look at trees.
I did get my microphone, but I haven't. It's not charged right now, so I don't know how the sound's going to be here.
Very bossy.
Hey, we'll get trees, I promise. And then we also got netting. That's harder to come by than I thought.
The birds are not going to eat my raspberries. I swear to God, I'm not going to let it happen.
The first place we went to, they kept directing us to the little hoop netting that you put over like a garden bed, and we were like, no, we need for a big.
We need professional netting.
And so we did find it though at another place. So that was
30
good.
euros. 30 euros later, we have netting.
Yeah.
We could buy more raspberries for what I'm saving on the bushes.
But we are going to have our own raspberries.
Damn right.
We got our groceries, so that's it. We've got more stuff. I think we're a little distracted right now, discombobulated. The tire pressure sensor went off on the car, but then when I checked the tires, everything was okay. So I hate when that happens.
Computers.
So we'll see. Hopefully we don't wake up tomorrow with a flat tire. That would be...
Yeah, because we're collecting people at Shannon tomorrow, so if you have a flat tire, they're going to have to get coffee.
and wait a little while.
Wait a little.
When things calm down, we'll come back and give you another update. So thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks, eh?
More to come.
Bye.
We've been missing in action, folks, for 10 days.
Once our friends arrived, we decided let's really focus on them and really enjoy it. And we took the time to just enjoy Ireland, to do a little bit of touring, visit some places we've never been before.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we went down to the Ring of Kerry, the Dingle Peninsula,
Connemara,
which is one of my favorite places, absolutely favorite place.
And when we do these kind of trips and things like that, we don't, like when we do the Ring of Kerry, which is a really famous drive in Ireland, we don't stay on the Ring of Kerry. We tend to get off. So we went and visited, like in Kerrisveen, there's the ring fort.
A ring fort. It's got to be like 15, 16 feet thick, and it's an ancient ring fort that was just used as like a protective area, and there's a small little house in the middle of it, or a little foundation of what was a house probably, but the animals would be brought in at night to be protected. But it's an amazing place, and a lot of people miss it.
Yeah, they just skip right over it. And then from there, we went onwards. We took the ferry across to Valencia Island, and that's just a beautiful little corner of County Kerry that everybody misses.
Yeah, and not a tourist attraction at all. I mean, there were some people that find it, but very few tourists, I think, would find it. It's a huge slate quarry. Actually, it was known, some of its famous roofs came out of there, where the Paris Opera House was quarried there. And it's got a stunning, spectacular view.
We grabbed sandwiches and drinks, and we had the most beautiful picnic in the world.
Yeah.
It's a little weird because they are like doing the quarry work there, so it's a little bit noisy. So peaceful, maybe not, but beautiful.
Beautiful.
100%.
The view drowns out the noise of the quarrying. But you can walk right up to the opening of the mine, which again is something you can only do in Ireland. You'd never get that in the States. You wouldn't be allowed to get that close.
And from there, we then take the bridge back to the mainland of the island, we'll say. And Skellig Chocolates is there.
Okay, this is one of the main reasons to go, other than the view. There's a chocolate factory there that's I remember it was a small little building. It's turned into quite an operation, and samples, great samples. Yeah, and then after you've done with tasting the samples, you can ask them, do you have anything with, this is what I do. Do you have anything with sea salt? Oh, we do. And they bring out another sample.
Or do you have one with mint?
Oh, and they bring out another sample. So listen to me. You got to, try the ones they have and then mention, you wouldn't happen to have.
Do it sincerely and genuinely. And
like I do.
You'll never be hungry. And then from there, we go up to the Kerry Cliffs. And
oh, do not miss them. We have for years taken people to the Cliffs of Moher. They're beautiful. I'm not faulting them by any means. They're beautiful, but very busy this time of year, like buses coming in from everywhere. And it's just changed a lot from 40 years ago. And I remember when it was a little quieter and there was a dirt parking lot and you'd pay the farmer. But in Kerry, there's a place called the Kerry Cliffs. And again, I've driven by it for years, and finally...
I always thought it was a gimmick because they have big signs saying, you are this many feet away from the most spectacular cliffs in Kerry. And we would just drive by. And last October with your cousins, we went, and it was so beautiful and so fantastic. And
I will stop there every time.
Yeah,
I will stop there
it's
every
worth
time.
the stop. And I got to say, though, that was the day that was really, really hot because the weather has been amazing.
Oh, my God.
But bordering on too warm. Not as warm as what people have been seeing in the U.S., but
warm for Ireland.
Yeah, very warm for Ireland.
People always ask, should I bring shorts? No, don't bring shorts. You'd rarely need shorts. It's not worth it. Yeah, you need shorts. I didn't bring any shorts. I didn't even have any shorts here.
I wear shorts all summer.
Yeah,
so.
but there's
and
issues.
Then also when we were coming in the evening, we did an evening drive and we did the Black Valley. And there's some secret spots that we found driving kind of in those little lesser known places.
I'm not telling anybody because it's my secret spot.
But some of Liam's, I guess, his most meditative and inspiring spots are down there. So, and that they're places that people don't usually go to.
The people don't go to the Black Valley.
And
don't go. It's my spot.
And there's a popular spot called the Gap of Dunlow, but usually you do it in horse and carriage. But if you go in the evening time, you can drive it.
You can drive it, but do not try it during the day. It is public access. You are allowed to. It's a public road. However, the Jarvie drivers, the carriages, and the horses, they use the Gap. It's a very scenic drive.
It's dangerous for you to be there when these horses and carriages on it. It's not fair to the horses, the people, and to you. You could damage your car.
So, I mean, after the Jarvie stop at, I think, about 5 or 6, you can drive up and down it, no problem. I shouldn't say no problem, because if you did meet a car coming either way, there's very few places to pull off. But it is spectacular. Yeah. Spectacular.
So that was wonderful. And then we went up to Connemara. Now these folks, they visit a lot of national parks in the U.S. and so do their kids. So they wanted to visit some national parks. So Killarney National Park is where we were on the Ring of Kerry. And then we went to the Connemara National Park, which is more on the west side.
less tourists, although there were people there,
Yeah.
but not as many Americans go there. It's a little bit more like Germans and French will go to Connemara, and that is one of my favorite areas to visit. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. I love
Rugged.
Yeah, and then we go off the main track, so there's a Schifri Pass that's so spectacular.
Yep, I'm not telling you about that one either. No, it is. It's and what's the lock?
I think it's
Lock Nafui. Lock.
Oh yeah, and that's
Another one. And again, that's only because we stopped and we asked somebody years ago, anything other to see, something to see around here. And this woman said, "Oh yeah, nobody tourists take to go around Loch Finney." And boy, we've done it every time we've gone up there.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely beautiful, that part. And then we also, what was the other spot that I was thinking of? Oh, like Loch Ina. That's a beautiful spot too that people miss.
Yeah, there's a hunting lodge there, or a hotel, but there was originally a hunting lodge called Loch Ina. And is the lodge called Loch Ina?
I think so.
I think so. But the unbelievable view in front of you, and there's picnic tables out front, and you get a pint, and you sit there and you look at this view.
Except we couldn't sit out there because the midges, which are the little biting bugs, were so bad that day. They are really rough.
I tried though. I did try for about 10 minutes, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. So I went inside.
Yeah, and it was worth it too.
Yeah, because you can see through the windows. It was a beautiful view.
Yeah, and I will say, this is the summer in Ireland for macrophylla hydrangeas and serrata hydrangeas. Oh my goodness, I've never seen hydrangeas with so many blooms, so covered.
Completely covered, like very little green, just
you can't
blossoms.
see the leaves on them. Oh, the colors on them are beautiful.
Bright blue,
some of them
pink combination.
Some are very, very red too.
Yeah,
I don't see as many of the red ones in the U.S. So unbelievable hydrangeas.
It's quite a season for
I've been actually snapping pictures for my sister, so they're just like from the driver's seat or the passenger seat rather.
Yeah.
Snapping pictures. And hey, hats off to you. You were driving the entire time.
Hats off to me.
Amazing job, because driving on the other side of the road on Irish roads.
Are you giving me credit for something?
You're getting a lot of credit. Thank you. I don't think I could have put that many miles on without losing my mind.
I have to drive. I'm not comfortable with him driving. I'm not saying he's a bad driver.
I have managed just
fine. But I'm not saying he's a good driver. I'm just saying he can drive. He has a license. Let's put it that way. He has a license.
Yeah. Well, and we also took them to a lot more other off the beaten path places, a lot of castles and holy sites and things that most people miss.
Yeah. It's all about the hidden areas. You know, it's just about get off the dual carriageways, the motorways, and take the small little side roads and get lost. I always tell people the best thing you do is get lost.
And on those side roads, it's also easier to stop and look at the plants and take a picture and then try to use your photo app to figure out what kind of flower you're looking at, because there are plants here that I would never see back home. And then there's some that are very familiar. Also a good year for the petunias as well.
Yeah, and petunias aren't really a big growers here, are they?
Well,
petunias?
they can be, like a lot of times in towns they have the overflowing
I suppose
baskets.
you're right.
Which are really beautiful, but like they're really doing their thing. All the extra sun. They're not getting, we've gone 3 weeks without rain, which is crazy in Ireland.
Like, I don't even understand. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that's just unusual. You know what I mean?
So it's been a fantastic time. Because we spent this time traveling, I have not been in the garden. I'm very remiss in all of that.
And I'm looking down, and he absolutely has not been in the garden.
So
we had to do this kind of a background because the rest of it does not look like.
I know there's a lot of weeding that needs to be done. I was hoping to get some mulch in because I don't have very much mulch, but we're running out of time, and we've had to focus.
Well, we can get mulch today or tomorrow.
We'll see what we can do. I definitely, because we have some things we need to do here, but we also have been, we have a lot of visiting to do. So we have our farewell tour that we're doing.
It's called the Hello and Goodbye Tour.
So,
and it is daunting.
Yeah, and then we've had some things that we've had to work on with the jewelry business and getting ready for some of the shows.
Yep.
And so I'm sorry we haven't shown you everything that we really wish we could be showing you here on the videos, but this is what we're able to do. So we're not stressing about it. We're just going to try to do the best we can.
No. Yeah, and we have some visitors coming in the next.
Oh, when we're gone, some people will be staying here. So we do have to get the house set up for them to make sure that it's just right. We don't want to have to rely on somebody else to get
And you
it
never
ready.
realize how big it is until you start cleaning it.
Yeah, even a small place can seem really huge if you have to clean it. Just cleaning the one bedroom, I was like, man, that's a lot of bedding.
No, just putting a duvet cover on a duvet is a
duvet
nightmare.
covers are evil.
They should be outlawed. They shouldn't be allowed. But they are. That's what we use here, and they're unbelievably hard to put together. Now, Martha Stewart does have a tutorial on it. I've watched it several times.
Didn't help.
No. She makes everything look easy, I guess. But
oh well.
Anyway.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Do appreciate it. And this is just one of those little update videos. We'll have. We're not going to have too much more from Ireland because we'll be traveling
not too
soon.
much. Yeah, we'll be traveling soon, and there's lots and lots of weeding to be done before we leave. I'm looking at him right now. He really needs to show it.
I'll get to work.
Bye.